another problem. For you part of the problem, let's rob 'em. RBG, yeah, I got it. To the death to meet this on mamas. I'm the only nigga with a daddy. All the homies ain't got no father. Adopt them into my bloodline. Bada boom, bada bing, voila.
Please welcome back. He's a living legend, King Zayd. He's got new music out on the way. And it's good to have you back, bro.
Good to be back, man. It's been a minute, man. It's always good to catch up and update each other on everything that's going to keep each other moving and to just share, everything that I got progressing with the family out there.
Man, I love what you're doing too. I love I'm the Bag, the new song out. That's cool. And
Yeah,
also I Got It. Can you talk about those two songs?
sure, man. I'm the bag, just a song to remind kings that we kings and that uh just, as far as what I feel like brothers need to make them feel more confident in the time period where I feel like there's a lot of imbalance in terms of male and female energy. Want to make sure our kings and our brothers feel like it's okay to be a leader. It's okay to value yourself as a man. That's really what the song was about. Of course, we express ourselves as Black people through hip hop. That's how we speak to people. That's how we can, speak freely, so to speak, without having to be politically correct one way or the other. We can just kind of talk straight ahead at people. So that's what I'm the Bag is generally about. And it's just a dope ass song, dope ass beat. I can't think of the producer's name at this time, but he's a pretty well known producer. I'm tripping, it's slipping my mind right now. I wish I could remember it, but just go tap in with the song, you know what I'm saying, to get that feeling. And yeah, I got it. My other song, my new recent release that I did that basically, lets, my RBG niggas, red, black, and green, revolutionary with the gangster lean folks, know that we still out here. The movement is still moving. It's important to, fly your own flag, wear your own colors. We ain't with no red, white, and blue shit still. 2024. I feel like it's a song that represents that in a way that hasn't been done in years. I just want to let motherfuckers know that's still on that feel that way. I know it's a lot of us that feel the way that I do as far as self-determination as Black people. And I don't feel like I'm saying nothing, esoteric, nothing, uh, I feel like a better way of saying it crazy. Just Black pride, man. Black power is important to sustain and to represent. I feel like, especially in our music. So it's a song that represents our flag, the red, black, green flag, the blood of the people, our ancestry, the land that we feel like we deserve. Just generally speaking, you know what I'm saying? I think niggas on some regular shit, folks that's really about their money, understand real estate, which is green, which is land. The Italian mafia always talk about, bloodlines, looking out for your people, and that's something that we do as well as Black people. The red, just the black, as far as just looking out for your folks. So it's a song that says all of that in a way that folks that like rap music can understand.
Definitely. I love that the video too with Jay Synth. That he's awesome as
Jason,
well.
and world renowned video director that I had the blessing of being able to work with. That shot that video, one of my best videos I ever did, man. So if you're listening to this interview, definitely go check out that video. It's on YouTube under King Zayd. I got it. But and he the best right now. I feel like he does videos for just, he done did videos for anybody that you can think of in the industry. You name it, he done did a video for him, from Snoop to E40 to some of the younger rappers, Skrilla Baby, Artem, and I got the opportunity to work with him. And actually, I just did a song with Idi Amin called Braggadocious that we finna put out pretty soon. And I was just talking to Jay. He's gonna do at least 2 more videos for me in the near future. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait to see you and Edie on Braggadocious. That'll be awesome.
It's hard too, man. It's a hard song. I feel like lyrically, I'm you know, at my peak on this particular song. I'm killing it. And then,
Yeah.
I feel like I brought something out of Edie as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. It's coming soon.
Definitely. You two are two of my favorite people in hip hop too. Like Edie's been one of my favorite rappers since I first got into it, and now I've met you, and yeah, so you two together, two of my favorites. That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
thank you, man. Yeah, Edie is a fucking genius, man. He don't even really write raps. He just get in there,
Yeah.
Like he was one of the first people I seen that just always just come off the top of his head. Like everything that you hear he do,
Yeah.
believe it or not, he really don't write that shit down. He just be coming there on some, and his memory is like the nigga need to be a historian really because his memory is second to none. He can remember shit. He's really a genius on the low. I'm saying he don't never really like even though the song's called braggadocio, he don't never brag on himself.
Yeah.
He's really a genius. So respect to the OG 89 from the original Outlaw crew. And just always, that's always been my nigga, as far as looking out for me as a big brother. And I love him a lot. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I love that you two, yeah, working together. It's exciting. Jason's definitely got to do a video for that. Like, that'd be awesome.
The whole shit is creating momentum, man. It's like, momentum is like a real thing, spiritually and physically. If you do something enough, you're gonna get the feedback that you're looking for, period. There really ain't no in betweens about it, whether it's bullshit or not. All you gotta do is be consistent. And that's what we're doing right now. We got something real to offer. So as like our last interview, I talked about putting out music consistently. If you harken back to our last interview that me and you did, I said I'm about to start pushing shit out. And that's exactly what the fuck I did since the last time we talked. And as
Yeah.
I'm doing that, people are gravitating to my motion, to my movement, to what we're doing. And I've always known that's what it took. Um, I think the struggle as an artist is to avoid distractions, to remember what you're doing it for and your purpose. And if you got a purpose in music, that's a saving grace. Like if you're just doing it, just do it as a hobby, that's cool. But you always want to have a good reason to do it. That's going to keep you doing it. And then something that can keep you doing it is going to create that motion that you're looking for, create that momentum that you're looking for, and you're going to get the feedback that you're looking for. So that's what's happening right now. So, like I said, Jason is that dude. And we just going to keep on keeping on shit until the wheels fall off at the end of the day because we're doing it for a real reason.
Man, that's awesome. Last time you're on too, we talked about Mutulu Shakur. I was wondering if we could talk about that again because he's an incredible human. I remember we were talking about him getting out and
Incredibly human. Now, at this point, an incredible ancestor that continues to guide me and look out for me as my angel, so to speak. He passed away last July. I'm sorry, and it was a roller coaster from the time he touched down and got out. Me being with him just about every day to the time that he passed away, and I hold the memories and the conversations and the things we shared in my heart dearly. I hold those things in my heart forever. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a blessing for me to be able to spend as much time as I spent with them, especially in light of the fact that, we had been on the phone and been in communication and been talking since I was a fucking teenager. To be able to see him, free. Like I've seen him face to face, so like just in visits and all that. But to be able to see him free and walk around was a highlight of my life. So he continues to motivate me from when he was here physically, and even now to you know him being gone and being an ancestor. I'm still motivated to make sure that I make him proud, basically, because he believed in me. More than I think a lot of people in terms of just being an elder, man. I've said this before, one of the best elders as far as what you expect from an elder. One of the best elders I've ever come into contact with. Everything you expect the elder to be, Mutulu was. Everything you expect a revolutionary to be, Mutulu was. I know a lot of people have problems with folks that claim they revolutionaries, but ain't with no action. And my boy did 38 years. Ain't no more action that you could, really, really do more than, doing your time and not snitching on nobody and not, complaining about it. Just, just being the person that you say you are. I'm just blessed to be in contact with soldiers like that, elders like that, OGs like that. And at this point, like I said, ancestors like that.
man, it's incredible. I'm so happy he's got to spend time together with him while he was free
Thank,
as well. That was
thank
awesome.
you.
I want to ask, what's your advice to people, getting into music in this at this time?
I mean, I kind of alluded to it before. Just make sure you got a purpose. If you got a reason, whether that be, the birth of your son, whether that be, your grandmother that passed away that you made a promise to, shit, you know, whatever you could find some kind of meaning in, whatever you could find some kind of purpose in, uh, that's gonna sustain you, and people gonna gravitate to that. It's a spiritual thing. They're gonna feel it. You don't even gotta really say, I'm doing this for this, I'm doing it. You ain't got to say nothing. You can just hold that in your heart and just do what you do. If you're doing that, you really can't go wrong, literally. And that's the blessing. Purpose is such a spiritual thing in terms of keeping you focused and sustaining you and shit, your community. If you got a purpose, if you got something that you're doing it for, it really can't go wrong. So I encourage people that's looking to make music and looking to be in this hip hop game to have a purpose, because that's gonna make you want to, make the next song want to make you want to just keep, staying focused and looking for innovative ways to make music and to market your music and to put your music in front of the people. I mean, because you're doing it for a real reason, and all it gotta be is a real reason for you. So as long as you're doing that, it don't matter what nobody thinks. I think that the creator blesses those that do things for a purpose. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody comes, like my brother Nip Hustle said, find your purpose or you wasting the air. That was a real statement. So if you ain't finding your purpose, you don't know what you're doing anything for, you're wasting the air. So your job on this earth as a hip hop artist, as a person, find your purpose. Whatever you're doing, find purpose in it.
Definitely, man. That's a great message. I also want to ask your thoughts on the Kendrick and Drake beef.
Um, you know, I think that they gave light to each other. I feel like what they engaged in was almost like a science experiment in terms of, all right, this is the hip hop game right here. And you can say that because everybody's attention for the better part of the year was on what they were doing. So this is the hip hop game, right? I mean, it was to the point where nobody could even put out music because of what they was engaged. So this is the game right now. You got Kendrick, you got Drake. And then what happens is you gotta figure out where you fit in as a hip hop artist. What you gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? You see the kind of attention they garnering, whether you think, Kendrick quote unquote won or Drake quote unquote won. Where do you place yourself at? Not necessarily whose side you on, but how do you see yourself? Like as far as how you gonna engage with the hip hop community. Because the whole thing is hip hop is communication. That's how Black people communicate to each other, like I said before, in a coded way. So, what are you trying to say at the end of the day? I think that was put on blast for both of these artists. And I'm not judging anybody, but what are you trying to say to people? Are you trying to say to people, look, uh, it's about money, power, and bitches and doing my own thing and just focused on myself and making people dance? That's cool sometimes. Are you focused on telling a story? Are you focused on being authentic to who you are and where you come from? And that's a powerful thing as well. And I think what that particular engagement represented was that like it helps people to figure out where they stand. And you saw people just all online, all in the media, saying, oh, this person won, this person won. They won because of this, they won because of that. As far as the beef was concerned, as far as the competition was concerned, and what people are voicing, I think at that time is what they believe in. That's what it comes down. What do you believe in? Like, what do you think is important? And whatever you think is important, that's who you are, and that's where I feel like that particular quote unquote beef was about. It was just a recognition for individuals that are into hip hop because everybody was engaged and everybody's interested in what was going on. It was a reminder, even for the individual, of who you are. You know what I mean? So I think it was a good happening for hip hop. I do think Kendrick murdered his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that showed folks where they would rather be, even if they can't do music or represent like Kendrick represent. I think that showed folks what hip hop should and would and could be about at the end of the day. And I appreciated their engagement. again, Drake was necessary for that to happen. So, I give credit to him for just being present and being a person that could, bring this light to hip hop, bring these facts and make these facts come out, make this attention and then these things be represented and present and seen in the game. You need a worthy opponent.
Yeah, that
You need a worthy
I think they
opponent.
pulled it off. Like you said, that's all everyone was could talk about too. That's is everywhere.
Best part of the year. That's
Yeah,
everything. That was the whole hip hop game. Like I said, nobody could even put out music.
yeah,
It was definitely a status quo update on hip hop, I
yeah,
believe.
yeah. Even everywhere I go over here now, you just hear "Not Like Us" playing like constantly.
Yeah.
Still, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
And that song is so cold. I mean, apart from the pedophile accusations and all that,
yeah,
this message, they not like us.
yeah,
It's a difference. It's a line in the sand. What a way to end
yeah,
a rap beat by saying, look, man, whatever you think, we the one. Like, ain't no, we do what we do. Ain't they not like us?
yeah,
That's such a hard song, such a great message, I think, for Black people.
yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. It's one of my favorite
And
songs at the
it's a
moment.
it's pride in saying, because for so long, niggas be feeling like, well, they not like us, and that's a bad thing. Something wrong with us for not being like them.
Yeah,
Nah, the song, the whole idea is they not like us, and then be proud of who you are as far as being different. So,
yeah,
what a way to end the beat.
yeah, definitely. I want to ask you your thoughts on the Diddy situation as well.
I mean, I might not be the best person as far as positivity is concerned to ask about that. I feel like, I got mixed emotions. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I do feel like he got what he deserved in terms of his involvement with Tupac's murder. Uh, so I feel like it's more than meets the eye in terms of what's going on. And I think that like my boy Malcolm X says, the chickens coming home to roost. I hate that it had to be. Uh, I ain't gonna say him. I hate that it had to be hip hop at the end of the day. But again, I mean, niggas get what they deserve. You know what I'm saying, and all the shit he was talking about Tupac, he made a lot of shit. Uh, he made a lot of statements against our brother who should be here right now. And, it looks like he was involved in his murder or had some kind of hand in that. At the end of the day, whether he's getting charged with that murder or charged with whatever else is going on, it just shows his character. And, I feel like he got what he deserved at the end of the day. I mean, I know that's not a popular thing to say or a popular opinion to just say it straight out like that, but I think it's bigger than the freak offs. I think
Yeah,
the spirit of Tupac and the spirit of Mutulu uh, are doing their job, handling it and distributing justice in a way that is undeniable.
yeah, but there's definitely something there. You can tell. I think, yeah, he's finally going to get his justice.
I think so.
Yeah,
And again, I think the mixed emotion part comes from the fact that he'll be receiving justice from a system and the people that don't have no love for us in the first place. So that's the hard
yeah,
part.
yeah,
But again, it's justice nonetheless in terms of just his individual and his person.
yeah,
It is what it is. And sometimes, if you get down with the white folks, if you get down with their ways in terms of how they, operate, in terms of the evil, in terms of the non-communal way of moving, you're gonna find yourself susceptible to they rules and laws and discipline.
yeah,
If you move
definitely.
in a way that's contradictory and counterintuitive to Black people, then by definition you engage in yourself in white supremacy, whether you call it that or you make it that cut and dry or not.
Yeah,
You're gonna find yourself, at the mercy of the same people that you are espousing their principles that really never had no love for your ancestors or your history or anything like that in the first place. I think past few years he might have come to some I don't know what you want to call it, some kind of enlightening moment.
yeah,
But you know, You got to
Yeah,
receive what you receive to get past it at the end of the day.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. I'm moving on, and then something more positive. What's next for you?
What's next for me, man? I'm over here at my sister Ocean Toller's house right now.
Yeah,
And so my thing is to fight all these battles, everything I'm doing in the spiritual way. This is my spiritual sister over here, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you look out for Osun Healing House. Make sure that, just keep yourself spiritually protected in general. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna keep fighting my battle spiritually. I'm gonna keep making music. Like I told you, I got new music with Edie coming out, new videos coming out. Um, I did a movie. I'm not sure exactly when it's gonna come out, but preparing for the release of that. And man, just bossing up at the end of the day. So just continue to do what I'm doing and create more and more motion and movement with my music, with my kids. A lot of time spent with my children. Make sure I raise my boys the way they need to be raised. And yeah, right now I'm on a real spiritual path that I'm grateful for. So looking forward to many, many victories. Looking forward to more money. Looking forward to more community oriented situations for myself, and just moving, man. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep some motion, in place and in play.
yeah, yeah. I've been following. It looks like you're doing well, man. It's good to
Thank you.
see you succeed, and I love it.
Yeah, same way, man. Same way I see you, man. You got about 1 million interviews on there, man. So you've been doing your thing.
Yeah, yeah, getting
Yeah,
there. I was
yeah, you
excited to
kept
have
on.
you back.
Yeah, man. So I appreciate you, man. I appreciate being able to tap in with you, man. Let's make sure we do this again sometime real soon.
Definitely. I'm gonna say I've been listening to Do What You're Supposed to Do as well lately. That's another awesome.
So what I do, I really I'm the bag. When I do what I'm supposed to do, I got it. And I re-released a song called Never Care. So that's four in the last probably 6 months, 7 months.
Yeah,
And then I got many more that I'm working on, but I'm just trying to do it in a way where it's being
yeah,
received by my people. So I'm good, man. Like I said, I know if I just keep making waves, keep putting stuff out, everything else will come like it's supposed to. Like I said before, I took a break because Mutulu came home, taking care of him. Before that, I was in a place where I was getting things solidified with my children. Now it's time to just follow my purpose and let everything else follow me. That's what we're doing right now. That's what we on.
man, it's incredible. I love that. Yeah, I can't wait to see everything that you got coming out. I was gonna keep following you as well.
You gonna be my journalist, man. You gonna be that dude follow me around and getting
Yeah,
interviews with folks, but being able to document what the fuck going on. I'm gonna have to come to Australia too and fuck with you.
I hope
Tell
so,
something.
man. That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah, yeah. Looking forward to it.
That'd be incredible. It looks like you've been training as well. I've seen you
Oh yeah,
been in
absolutely.
there.
Stay trained, man. I gained about 30, 35 pounds, and probably since the last time I seen you.
Yeah, man.
Fasting like a motherfucker and stop smoking since Mutulu passed away. He was trying to
Yeah,
tell me to stop smoking at the time. He was like, man, you need to stop smoking. You need to stop smoking. And, took him, I ain't gonna say it took him to pass away, but when he passed away,
yeah,
I took it upon myself to fast from smoke. So I ain't smoked no weed in about a year.
yeah,
It's been good. Not that I have anything against folks that smoke, but,
yeah,
you know, I've been finding actually joy in being sober, bro. Like
yeah,
I don't drink. I drink probably like once a month, maybe.
yeah,
But I be finding, peace and joy and satisfaction in just being sober. I
yeah,
be finding joy in handling my business, going to
yeah.
the gym. So I'm in the gym still every day, still training, still on my karate shit.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
incredible.
move straight ahead, like Mutulu said.
Yeah. And last of all, because I know you're busy. What's your
Mm,
message to the world going out? Till next time.
just take care of yourself. Make sure you practice self care. Make sure you're putting yourself first. Because if you don't put yourself first, you can't do nothing for nobody else. Um, I know at the time it was this thing where, folks felt like you gotta, being a revolutionary or being a person that was about one thing or the other, was about sacrificing yourself and burning, allowing yourself to burn out. But that's the old way. Fuck that shit. Make sure you straight. If you got a household, you got children that need you. At the end of the day, if you ain't in one piece, if you ain't in good shape, if you ain't taking care of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, you can't do nothing for nobody in the first place. So my message to the world, I guess, is just to make sure you take care of yourself first, but not in a selfish way where you're only taking care of yourself and you doing it for yourself. Take care of yourself for the sake of the community. That's, I think, that's spiritual. I think that's what spirituality is about. Taking care of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, to be able to provide, and being able to be a resource for your folks. Like I said, you can't really be a resource for your folks unless you're straight. And so that's really what I'm on, man. Make sure I'm straight, making sure my money's straight, so I can really take care of my family. You know, these elders is getting older, and my community. Trying to really, really, really focus on being a resource in my community. You know what I mean? And that's what I see. Like people around me, that's my peers and my folks. That's what we on, man. Everybody on. Like, how can I be a better person to be able to take care of the next person? Not being a better person so I can take care of myself, but it's just a difference. How can I be a better person so I can take care of those around me? So to be able to do that, I got to take care of myself. I got to make sure I'm healthy. Got to make sure I'm here and around as long as I possibly can be, in a way where, you know, I can actually contribute, not just be like here and then I'm, you know, all slacking and slow and sleepy and tired and I can't do shit for nobody and I'm just here. You know, I want to be here and be able to contribute to everybody that's around me. That's the shit I'm on. How can I be a resource to my community in a real way? And end of the day, you focus on that, which is also in a crazy way focused on giving. You know, the creator gonna look out for you, the universe gonna get right back to you. If you say to yourself, how can I give? You being the God and having that creative energy in you, you literally are giving to yourself. So you're gonna attract things that you need financially, tangibly, anything that you need, you know, to survive. You're gonna attract those things to yourself. And in that way, again, you're gonna be able to provide for the people that are around you, the people that you love. So, you know, spirituality is really practical. That's what I've been learning this lately. You know, you got to be practical to experience the magic. You do the practical things, clean up your house, you're going to see some magical shit happen. You do the practical shit, get your money and save it, you're going to see some magical shit happen. It's not even as hard as people might think it is. So you take care of the simple shit. I love these people. I got to make sure I stay down for these people and get some money for these people. You're going to see some magic happen. So that's what me and my niggas are on right now.
That's awesome. What an incredible message to finish on, man. I love talking to you, and yeah, can't wait to talk again.
Yeah, man. Let's catch up in a few months, see what we on. See what you
Definitely.
on. You gonna be the next Vlad TV. You know, I'm gonna
Yeah,
be the next nigga in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Showing some leadership, making niggas follow what the fuck I'm saying. We're gonna
def
meet at the top, you know what I mean?
definitely, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
Man,
Yeah,
thank you for time to
always
talk
got
to
my
you.
support.
Thank you, bro. Thanks, same way, man. You know, you stay tapped in and, you know, I appreciate you, you know, staying on me about doing these interviews and just, you know, keeping up with me in general because you don't have to. So, man, thank you.
Always, man.
Yep.
I'll catch you, bro.
All right, salute. I'll be deep for life.
Catch you.
Allah for life.
Bye for now.